Speaking of which, Gary, let me throw it over to you at Veterans Affairs. You know, the complexity there that you described is daunting, right? And I think about HIPAA as well and all the other things that you are doing in regards to having to protect data, the new systems that you're putting in place there, the new systems that are going on at DoD that you have to interface with, super complex. Give us an example of a program that you'd like to highlight that it just sort of shows the power of this capability to solve some of those big problems for you.
Sure. So what I'd like to pull the cord on real quick, though, is the concept of the contextualization, because I got to tell you, I think that would be really apropos for what we've done at the department. I mean, monumental strides in order to provide all these different elements of data and then integrate it into a common platform so it does get contextualized has been one of the predominant focuses of what we've tried to do at the department. Not only do we have the visualization aspect, right, improving the visualization across all these 1.2 million devices, and that's been particularly complicated as a result of the COVID, where we now have this massive remote workforce. So, you know, how can we bring forward that visualization that would be equivalent to what we'd see within the enterprise? But most importantly, how do we reconcile all that information and contextualize it so somebody can take action on an as required basis as they're looking at the integrated monitors within our CSOC? And that's really been one of the predominant focuses that we've looked at. And as I mentioned, you know, now we're almost at 95%, 100% visualization across all these various endpoints through the ForeScout implementations. I mean, we've integrated it with our FireEye, we've integrated it with our QRadar, and we're obviously bringing all this together within Splunk. A couple of other things too that I want to mention is that, you know, you talk about some of the major accomplishments. I'm just going to talk in general about the program itself, but you know, simplistic things like how can we leverage existing tools that we've been able to obtain through CDM, that we either had or got through CDM, to help us with COVID, for example, or with Mission Act. And, you know, we're using Comply to Connect now, and BigFix is instrumental in allowing us to do that. So, you know, no longer, you know, do we have other scenarios playing out. Hey, before you log on, your device is getting checked. If it needs patches, it immediately gets those patches before you can connect. So it's really been revolutionary in how we're able to apply this, because, you know, we need it. We're everywhere. We're geographically all over the place. So we need the tools to work in tandem with one another to realize the outcome.